Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Maximus Black.
And I'm still kind of sick.
And this is the brand new reamped season of When Cheese Fails turned into
Will Cheese Fail?
Episode 1.
No seasons on this one so far. I think we're just gonna...
This is gonna be the original.
This is just the original.
Just Will Cheese Fail. Episode 1.
The original one episode. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up with whatever noise you feel like making.
Starting over here in the left position, we have Justin and over here on the right-hand side, we have...
Okay, I'm gonna give you a few tries on this name. I'm gonna give you a couple, because I have a feeling I know what the first 3 or so guesses are gonna be.
Nanatos.
Not even close.
Xanatos.
That was surprisingly close.
Xanatos. Xanatos.
That was, you just said, you almost said it right, and then you said the same thing you said the time before.
Xanotus.
No, you again, you had it right. The
Xanotos.
No, that's the third time you've said that version.
Xanotosis?
Well, I guess it could be Xanatos or Xan...
Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Xanatos or Xanatos.
It's a Xana. Look at the pylon, Xana.
Hey, look. It's a cheese.
Yes.
Right above Rob's guns.
Bam.
He is going to be supplied with all the weaponry he needs down at Rob's Guns.
Rob's Guns. 1-800 Rob's Guns.
We're having our lovely Boxing Week sale. This week only. Get your plasma blaster for the low price of 3,999 credits. No payment required. And we'll even throw it in a free knife.
Ooh, Rob's Guns. All right, and looks like we got a double proxy gate coming out the gate from Justin, and Nano is, or Xano, or what?
Xano, Xylophone,
whatever his name
Zimbabwe
is gonna chrono out a zealot here, and that's exactly what he needs to do.
Yep.
He needs to get out some zealots ASAP, and doing a good job there actually by putting a couple of pylons up to make sure that nothing can get inside. No more probes, which could cause him a little bit of grief. So you know what? So far, so good.
Absolutely. That is a forge being built down there, and so we've seen this happen a couple times before where it's like this odd, proxy gate and cannon rush scenario, and you saw his probe try and get up the ramp, but like Jeff was saying there, he blocked off with a couple of pylons, and now he's forced to be retarded and build a pylon below his base where he has no vision.
Yeah, this is not good. The only way he's going to keep vision is if he can keep this zealot alive, and by the looks of it, by his micro, it's probably not going to happen. He's going to waste 150 minerals here putting a cannon. He has to know that he does not have high ground. Another cannon going down, so that's 300 minerals at this point. He is keeping the zealot alive so far, and it looks like Nano is actually in position to chuck down a cannon of himself. Cannon himself.
Like a play cannon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like an autobiography.
So this pylon's going to go down, and he's going to be not supply block, but he's not going to be powered.
He wouldn't have had that problem so much if he had not built there in the first place.
Yeah, not good. But getting another Bob in here to do his job, and this Bob is actually just running in here trying to get vision, and he does have it, but unfortunately that pylon goes down just in the nick of time.
Oh.
That one cannon and Bob going to be able to take out that lone Bob. And wow, getting a couple of kills here, 3 kills on that one zealot. And of course, he is going to have that high ground. This pylon is going to finish, so these cannons are going to be powered. Is he going to be able to keep this zealot alive? That is the question. This zealot's actually being blocked.
No.
Oh no, that's
no.
Dude, no. Stop it.
No.
Stop following this.
No.
Oh my God. No way.
No. You fool.
Oh.
You fool.
Oh no.
I have witnessed sheer acts of enormous stupidity in my time. Hell, I've even enacted some of these acts of stupidity. However, never have I seen somebody chase one Bob the Zealot around a pylon.
Yeah, that was bad.
And subsequently get like 8-9 units killed by 2 cannons down the bottom that shouldn't even be able to do any damage to begin with.
Yeah, this is bad. And now he's going after this gateway. He's going to lose a zealot for no apparent reason. Actually, he keeps him alive. There is a cannon there on the low ground, and is he going to be able to get baited again? I got to say, Justin is doing a good job at baiting his opponent into cannons. And this is just some of the weirdest cheese I've ever seen in my life. We have like a proxy rack or proxy gates, cannon rushes on weird low ground areas that are semi-working. Now getting a gold expansion.
Gold expansion?
Holy tits. He doesn't even have warp gate research going right now. We're 7 minutes and 30 seconds in.
Oh, neither of them have warp gate technology going.
He doesn't even have an assimilator.
Nothing. He's just. Has he built any probes in like the last, I don't know, 5 minutes?
Nope.
Nope. Perfect.
Well, he managed to kill off a pylon.
Oh, is that warp gate tech?
Oh, wow, he's actually got that going.
There we go.
Pretty ninja-like from Justin, getting rid of that pylon, allowing one probe to get inside, and this probe could cause a lot of grief in here. You'll be able to build some more gateways, maybe some more cannons.
He could probably even run around in circles.
Yeah.
It worked before.
Yeah. Well,
really, at this point, just set a rally and just get him to patrol in a circle.
One thing that I haven't really got yet is why Blue hasn't left this base and just countered with like 1 or 2 zealots. You know, just went to a base with just 1 or 2 zealots, and we would have a game.
You know what? I don't have an answer for you. However, I feel like no answer is the correct answer in this game right now because none of this makes particularly any sense.
I actually, you know, this is Will Cheese Fail, and I don't know who is going to win this game, nor do I give a shit.
No.
They're both losers. Straight up.
Nobody wins this game?
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins this game?
Actually, Blizzard's going to go, nope, you're both minus 11 points. And a league drop.
They're just gonna look at this and just go, all right, well, you guys are just gonna, you're not gonna get any points.
Like straight up, their league is they're just going to retard league. It's just gonna be a symbol of a dude drooling.
Oh dear.
Oh
dear. Sorry. I'm not making that. I'm not doing it. I did the Wood League symbol. That's bad enough. I refuse to go. I almost made the wheelchair one once, but I'm not doing. I refuse to do that.
Whatever. We'll just paint a picture in the minds of the bouncers and boussettes, and they can fill in the blanks.
Just fill in the blanks?
Yeah. Look at this. You know what? These cannons are actually just
They're going to win the game.
They're just doing work now.
They're going to win the game. That cannon has 4 more kills than it has any rights having. Did he just warp that stalker into a bunch of cannon fire?
Yeah, he did. And we are almost 11 minutes in, and he finally got 1 stalker. These cannons are just going to do damage. You know what would make this even better if he warped in it?
Another one. Well, that was convenient. I don't.
This seemed like a possible
there's
place to warp in a stalker. You know, over here.
There's so much real estate on the other side of this forge back here to work with.
Yeah.
I mean, really, there's quite a. Oh, he did it that time there. You know, that's. But to be putting it right up front just doesn't seem right. I'm not quite on board with the logic behind, well, to be honest, anything that happened in this game.
Well, we're off to a great start.
This is a phenomenal season opener.
He won.
Absolutely,
he did.
The Cheeser won in a big way. He even had a gold expansion, and, you know, he even had his simulators at the gold expansion. I am thoroughly impressed right now.
Yeah.
In some weird sideways manner, I am kind of impressed.
I'm also begging the community, I'm on my hands and knees right now, begging you to send us in something that is good.
All right.
Please.
Let's be up front. How many games do we have to cast today? This is the first one of the day.
Yeah.
Second one of the day, sorry. How many do we have? 6?
Yeah.
How long did it take to find those 6 games?
A long time.
You got here, what?
4 hours ago.
Yeah.
Great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the season opener of Will Cheese Fail, and this time the Cheeser being the victor, and not always going to be that way. Well, I already said there was really no victor here, but you know what? It worked.
This is cold casting. We're going back to our roots.
Kind of like that great black movie, the big box set. Remember that, Roots? Don't tell me you haven't seen Roots.
No, it's the fact that you just said the big box set thing that really has...
You know, it's like 12 movies in one. It's like 12 hours of slavery and stuff.
You know what? I'm not going to lie to you right now. On my list of movies that I've wanted to see in my lifetime, I don't think a 12 DVD box set of Slavery was necessarily high on that list.
Oh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go watch the 12 CD DVD Blu-ray box set of Slavery. This has been Nova War.
And I'm in that movie.
Peace.